Have you given birth to the gift God has given you yet? A lot of us as parents, we know that we have a gift, but we never took the time to use our gift. And when we give birth to children, we now want them to live our gift, meaning that we were too afraid to go after it ourselves. And so now here it is that you're enforcing the gift that you had inside of you onto your children, whether it's the career that they choose to go in, whether it's singing or whatever it is that you wanted to do a long time and you didn't get to do it because you got so caught up with just doing somebody else's gift, because that's what it is. When we're working in a company that we don't want to work in, that's somebody's gift that they give birth to, and then they have us as a worker working inside of there. We are facilitating the gift that they once had and they give birth to. So now here it is, the window, we got older and stuff like that, and we feel like there's no hope and no sense just trying to give birth to the gift that we have right now. And then we try to push it on John and Mary. But John and Mary, today I want you to be this. I want you to grow up. I want you to be a doctor. Or I want you to be a pilot. Or I want you to be a singer and so forth. And because that child loves you so much, they just want to please mommy and daddy and doing what they say do. But did you ever stop and think that that child also have his own gift that is inside of him that he or she wants to use? And because we forced it on them, they now live in an unhappy life. They have a career, they go into a job that they hate. They hate the people inside there. I know, I was one of those persons. They hate the people inside of there, and it makes you depressed, gives you anxiety, have you stressed out when you're supposed to come home and be happy, try to cook and so forth. You're so exhausted from that job you was on because you didn't want to be there. And why you didn't want to be there? Because it was forced on you and you're just trying to get by and make the monies to help your family and feed your children and pay your bills and so forth. So right now, we have that opportunity to change the way we think. And then changing the way we think, it starts with our children. And try to nourish the gift that they have inside of it. Instead of sending them to school to facilitate a gift that is yours, that you wasn't bold enough to take, or you wasn't man or woman enough to go after, because you feel as if you're going to fail. Yes, we're going to fail at many things that we do, but we have to just continue to get back up, dust ourselves off, and continue to go at it. You understand? The best things, or the life came, or the people them who failed, because when you fail here and you get up, you would have seen what you done wrong in this part. And then if you fail again, man, you can go through the whole alphabet and failing. You understand? And if you find yourself through the whole alphabet and failing, then you start with the numbers. That never runs out. But one day you would get it. You understand? You will get it right. And at the same time, with getting it right, when you open up that gift, the things that you've been praying for all along, God has already answered our prayers from the day we was born. But because everything was hidden and locked up inside, and society have it hidden and locked up inside of us and telling us that we can't do it, you can't do this, or you don't look good, you ain't pretty enough, or you ain't handsome enough, or you ain't smart enough, and all of those different things. That's just like a guy told you about this person. Hey man, I know this guy who is a good plumber, and he could fix this thing inside of you. And then you say, oh, what company he works at? Oh no, he doesn't work to a company. He does this freelancing. He's just as good at what he's done. You understand? And then you would say, well, okay, you tell a person, yeah, I can get the guy. Then you turn right back around, going to the company with a disgruntled worker who don't even want to be there, who comes to your house just because the company has a name, come and fix the plumbing in your house and mess up the whole system. You understand? Why? Because the company have a name. The company have a name, but guess most of the times when those company have the name, those employees inside of the company, didn't have that gift what that person who birthed that company have. They have people that works underneath them. And then sometimes are people that does not have the same passion as they have. You understand? You let that person inside of your house, they mess up the whole plumbing system. Then the other friend came back and you still complaining about the plumbing system. And they said to you, well, did you call the guy when I tell you? Oh no, I went down there to this plumbing company and stuff like that. They have the best set of people. But if they have the best set of people, why you still have that problem? You understand? But this person who's doing the side job to come into your house to do it correctly, he also is not living his gift. Because he has a different company he works at and he's just doing this on the side. But not knowing, somebody recognized his gift and told him, okay, well, you can go do this. I know this woman needs this thing to be fixed, go fix it and so forth. They fix it and they tell them, so well, what are you doing? Do you have your own company? Do you plan on oh, no, this is something what I just do to the side and stuff like that. That's saying something what you're doing to the side, that's your gift. That's something that you love to do. That's just like a person with does hair. You will help somebody suggest it to you to go get your braids done and so on. And because this person here lives in the ghetto, you feel like you don't want to go in the ghetto or you don't want a ghetto person inside of your house to do your braids. So here it is, you go into this upstairs salon to go get your hair done. And then when you came out of there, you still didn't get the effect and didn't get the hair done the way that you saw it on the internet or that you saw it on the flyer. It didn't look the same. Why didn't it look the same? You have somebody who's working in there who's just getting by and it's not their gift. They're just working there. They just want to make $1. You understand? It's the difference between a person who you come in contact with who is using their gift. Because a person who is using their gift, they're using their gift to the best of their ability. And they're using their gift unto God. You understand? But the person who's not using their gift, man, they just want to just get by. They just want to make $1. So today I encourage you, whoever you are, whoever I am talking to today, open up your gift. Whomever is around that person or that child, nourish that gift. Whoever have the ability to help finance that gift, help finance that gift. Anything would do. You don't have to have $1 million, and it don't have to always be money. It could be just a kind gesture, a kind word that is spoken over that person, like stop being negative. You understand? Negativity is out of style. It's out of style. It's beyond us. It's gone. So get it out of your head. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Don't say it at all because it ain't nice. Because you don't want nobody say nothing horrible to you, or you would never make it in this life, or that is too good for you, but it's good for you. You want it, but it's too good for another person. No, God look at us all the same. He blesses the just and the unjust. You understand? So today, just be kind. Be kind. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Find out what your neighbor needs. Okay? And that neighbor, like I said earlier in previous clips, it does not have to be the person living next door. It could be, but it don't always have to be the neighbor that's living next door. It's people who you come in contact every day. You have the opportunity to change lives. You understand? We want a better society. We want our boys and our young men to grow up to be good citizens of the Bahamas. But it starts with you. It starts with you speaking a good word over them and start to encourage them from their children. You have a lot of children out there that does not have fathers in their life. You have a lot of children that does not have the mother in their life because the mother's too busy working 2 jobs to take up what the father then helped them with. You understand? Then the children is left alone. Okay? So when those children are left alone, use the neighbor. Neighbor, like I said, could be anybody. It could be the teacher. It could be the person you work with. It could be anybody. To try to encourage and uplift and say some things. And even us as teachers, we get to spend more time with people's children than their own parents. You say some encouraging words to that child. You see that child that is always fighting in school? Have you ever stopped to think that it's something that's going on at home? Why this child is just being so outburst? Instead of just bullying the child by saying, oh, this child didn't have this book today. Oh, this child don't have the shoes today. Why are you always wearing this? Or why your mother always putting this type of lunch inside of the bag for you? Have you ever thought the mother may not be working? Have you ever thought the child is using its sister or brother's shoes, and that sister or brother get to stay home from school today because they don't have a shoes and they sharing the shoes. You have to think deep. As educators, think deep. What is going on with this child here today? How can I best help? And it all starts with you stop and listen. When you ask, how you doing? Yes, children them have feelings too. If you ask that child and you sit down, John or Mary, how you guys doing today? You know what I mean? Versus criticizing and did you, well, you come today again without any pencil. Where's your pencil? Where is your book? And the time you see the child come with no pencil, no book, you saw that child come with no pencil, no book for weeks. Have you ever thought that the parent don't have no money to buy the pencil or the book? Or the parent is not even there inside of the home? You have to think, and see how best that you can assist. And if we do that with our children, our foundation, a lot of things that goes on in the home and in society, we will stop that right there today. Why? Because we care. You understand? Let's start caring about one another to try to build a better Bahamas and a better society, a better world. Okay? So today I just want you to be encouraged. I want you to take care of yourself, to love yourself. Love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how is somebody else supposed to love you? A person can tell when you don't love yourself, you know, just by the way you treat yourself. So when you start off by loving you understand, then you would be able to spread that to somebody else. But if you hate yourself, how could you love me? You understand? If you hate God, how could you love me? Start off first, God, love yourself, family, and then you could deal with the society. Okay, so you all have a blessed day. Don't mind what is coming up around you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You stay focused. You stay focused in what's in the front of you. Nourish your gift. Get that out. Help one another. And continue to do well. Love you. So please subscribe to my channel today by pressing the red button. Also hit like, and you can leave a comment there for me. Thank you.